I always thought that at some point later in life I'm going to run into someone. They're going to tell me they're from Sherman, Connecticut. And the only thing I'll say back to them is, yeah, I understand. Back in Sherman, first time in forever. Just checking out places here that I lived in and things I've gone through in my life here. And I lived up here first. I first moved to Sherman. I think I was like 4 years old. It's a big trail and it was the area known as Timber Trails. Pretty cool. Used to be some crappy old bridge, but now it's actually, not just a crappier new bridge, it appears. Very nice. I didn't realize this kind of even a little ravine. It was pretty deep. Sweet. Okay, let's head on up the mountain. I'm not even sure I'll be able to recognize the house I lived in, but we shall find out. Okay, this is, I lived in, oh God, I can't remember. I don't think it's this home. I think we're just renting too. I can't remember that we own the house here. Maybe so. Maybe it's this one. No, definitely not. Screw it. I will have to ask someone who had a little better memory than when I was 4 years old, or even less than that. Anyhow, I think the house I originally moved in Sherman, one of these suckers. Not like much changed. I mean, most of this road here, as you see, barely paved. Dirt all over it. I guess that's probably from the winter. Good stuff. There's a house coming up down here. When I was in 8th grade, this girl named Heather, she had this graduation party. I think it's the house here, actually. And man, I tell you, it sounds silly, but even all these years later, this is kind of one of the places and that I've had one of the best times of my life, man. It was like definitely the last time we were together as a class in Sherman School. For the most part, it's kind of like the end of it. And, you know, believe me, very relieved it was the end, but still sad nonetheless. Yeah, that's it. They have a nice pool back there. I remember Heather, she family had a lot of money, said that there was just a really cool party altogether. Just, you know, they had a DJ, which was kind of nearly unheard of at that time, but God, I have no idea what she's doing. I haven't seen her because she moved to New York right after graduating here, and lost touch soon after. I think I saw her once since I graduated 8th grade. And okay, there's a hiking trail too. I can't remember where it is. I don't. I'm not gonna go search around for it now, but I think it was somewhere here. That's got to be it. Yes. Probably gonna skip this now. But there's like an overview of a ledge out there, right over Squan's Pond. And I used to go there a lot, particularly when I was older. Good place to get sun. And I used to lay out up there, and it was just a really awesome view. Just stick my legs over this one ledge, just stay straight down. It was pretty much over the tree tops. It's pretty badass. All right, let's head on down. Big trail. Sherman's a funny place, man. Jeez. When I was in middle school age, I used to work for, I think, this guy's house here. Just do stuff like rake leaves and mow lawns and that kind of stuff. And one time, Heather, that girl I mentioned at the party, she came down to visit me one day. I didn't get any work done. Obviously, she's pretty girl, so I'm not. So work's definitely not my first priority in that case. Okay, onto completely dirt road. Jesus. Definitely new house, at least new to me. Boom. All right, hands on the wheel. Bye. Okay. Hope I'm not boring the fuck out of you. I did actually not too long ago dial up Sherman, Connecticut on YouTube. I was kind of disappointed there's nothing out there. So even though I'm kind of doing this for me, just because I just want to go through the things that, and places I suppose that are important to me, I'm still going to leave it up here for everyone. I guess some of the things I'm going to rehash are definitely probably going to be more relevant to folks that grew up in my era. Those Gen Xers, the people that attended Sherman School somewhere in the 80s. So, anyhow, these timber trails again. I used to live in another place up a little further down from here. I couldn't get a really good picture of it, so I figured to start it down here. This used to be kind of open to the public. They used to have like a tennis court, things like that, and even like a ski slope. I remember that's all closed in now. Oh well. I just remember go sledding there. They had like a rope that pulled you back up to the top. And then I guess people that owned it, I can't really remember the story, but I guess they wished to. It's their property and close it off and just enjoy it themselves, and hence weren't able to use it anymore. Or the beach that's over here. Okay. On to the next destination. Some really badass falls here. Timberlake Road, I think it's called. Alright, let's get out here. This Timber Lake. Little pro tip for fishermen here. It's not even a guarantee you catch a fish every time, but man, there's some monster bass here. Damn, there used to be a dock here. I wonder if they just took it out for the winter or not. I used to take my dog up here, and I used to go diving off the dock. I remember too, there's a ton of snakes. Way out there too. There it is. I'm gonna see if I can capture this. Please keep in mind, I'm doing this all on my phone, so if you're busting my ass about having a freaking shitty video, seriously, just fuck off. Alright, there's a rock out there. I used to take in my canoe and bring a lawn chair and just post up on that dock. Excuse me, that rock. It's pretty sweet. Hopefully it's be able to be captured on this. So peaceful out here. There's sometimes I used to take a canoe and just, I used to lay down in it. I used to get sun, and when I used to hear when the canoe collided with land, that's when I used to sit up and paddle back out in the middle and repeat it all again. Funny thing about Sherman is too, I didn't even know whose canoes I was using. A bunch of people used to have canoes across there, and I guess you can see there's a green and red one there now, same place. And pretty much I used to use whichever one's available, and they were probably used a couple times a year. I don't know why the hell people even had them. No one seemed to use them really. And anytime I went fishing, I mean, I seem to be the only person out here. I think there's only one other time, if I can recall, but many times I've been here, that someone else is out there with me. But hence, it's Sherman, man. Okay.